During a very recent hearing on unidentified anomalous phenomena in the United States Congress, an extremely fascinating video was finally shared with the public. The video was first captured back in October of 2024, and it was finally released to the public. The video was taken by a MQ-9 drone close to the coast of Yemen, and it shows a metallic-looking ball flying above the water. The object is a perfect sphere, and it seems to be flying over the water with immense speed. The video is very reminiscent of a similar metallic sphere that was captured flying on top of a neighborhood in Mosul, Iraq. The drone footage closely follows the metallic orb, and then another MQ-9 drone fires a Hellfire missile to take down the flying object. This is where the footage becomes extremely intriguing, because in the zoomed-out version, you can see the missile hitting the orb and then bouncing off. It's like the metal sphere is made from something entirely unknown to the world. The missile itself seems to split into several pieces, and you can see several parts falling towards the sea. For those who don't know, a Hellfire missile is extremely powerful, and it should be next to impossible for any object to come out of such an encounter completely unscathed. However, in the clear drone footage, you can see that the metal sphere continues to move at a fixed speed, as it wasn't hit by anything at all. The impact of the missile does not deter the object's path at all, and there are also no clear signs of damage. In this second video, a Reddit user called Egnoy shared an interesting discovery on the platform. The user explains that on the 7th of May, 2025, they were flying back from Kuala Lumpur. During their flight, while flying near the Gulf of Thailand, the plane got caught in a thunderstorm. The user wanted to capture a bolt of lightning and started filming through their window. In the almost 2-minute video shared online, you can see what looks like a bright, strange light hovering within the clouds in the distance. The light moves along and then stays stationary for a little while before moving towards the sky. The user explains that as the light made its way higher up in the sky, they noticed that the strange object had more lights attached to its exterior, and it looked enormous. Unlike a commercial plane that tends to have blinking orange and red lights, this flying entity only had white lights, and it looked completely different from a normal plane. The user also shared the zoomed-out version of the video, where you can see that the lights inside the plane cabin are open, and the thunderstorm is raging outside. The user wanted to make sure that no one could debunk the video as being altered through the use of AI or editing software. People in the comments immediately started to speculate about the nature of this strange light. Many seem to be in agreement that the user has captured remarkable evidence of something unknown. So far, there is yet to be a concrete explanation about what was captured amongst the clouds. On the 6th of June, another Reddit user posted a video they captured in their neighborhood. The user, who goes by the name Indecanical, states that on the 5th of June, they saw a strange light hovering around their neighborhood and making strange loops in the sky. According to the user, they were walking their dog at night when they noticed what looked like an oblong-shaped plane making strange loops in the air. At first, the witness thought they had seen a drone. However, upon closer inspection, the strange object had several different lights, and its behavior was quite odd. In the post, the user goes on to explain that they were frozen in fear for quite a long time and wanted to grab the camera to record the entity. After waiting for a few minutes, the object got close enough and the witness thought of throwing a stone towards it, but the strange lights stopped them from moving a muscle. Once the light started moving away, the user rushed towards her house and got her phone to record what they had just witnessed. The video is only 4 seconds long, but you can see the strange light flickering in the distance as it moves over a silent neighborhood. The object seems to be very bright, and it seems to be flickering at a fixed interval. Although the video is short, it is clear that such an encounter would leave anyone speechless. And the simple nature of the footage rules out the possibility of the video being manipulated through the use of AI or editing software. Since the post has not received much traction, it is hard to say what the user captured on camera, but the encounter is interesting nonetheless. This next video was posted by an online news outlet, and it was shared by a woman from Bismarck, North Dakota. The video was captured on the 16th of January, 2025, around 9:25 p.m. The woman who captured the remarkable footage shares that she was on break from work when she noticed a strange light moving across the sky from west to east. The witness then quickly pulled out her phone and captured the odd sighting. In the video, you can see a white orb darting across the sky. However, this strange orb also has a fiery glow surrounding it. The witness herself claims that the light seemed to be glowing like a fire. She also noticed no trails or any features that would help identify the orb. Reportedly, the witness claims that the object also had an odd, balloon-like body, and it looked different from any known flying vessels. In the video itself, you can see the orb up close when the woman zooms in. The orb does not look like a drone or a plane, which usually have hazard lights on at night. The entity also does have a flickering quality, and during the short video, you can see it turn almost orange before going back to its white color. At the time of recording, the woman shares that another bystander witnessed the whole event with her, and both of them tried to make sense of the object. With no further explanation on the sighting, it is hard to say what the witness has captured. However, online discussions seem to point towards the video being a clear sighting of a UAP, unidentifiable anomalous phenomena. 2025 has been the year of UFO footage being released by the United States military as the country goes through a congressional hearing about mysterious flying objects. In this particular instance, in the April of 2025, the UFO community was stirred with yet another piece of footage that was recorded by a U.S. Navy vessel. The video, which was originally recorded in 2023, was shot by a sailor aboard an unnamed Navy warship near the coast of California. The video was acquired by a ufologist known as Jeremy Corbell. In the video, you can see a strange object coming in and out of the water and moving across the sky. The footage is not very clear because it was recorded by an infrared camera attached to the Navy ship. The footage shows a black object in the sky, however. This is only because the infrared camera has failed to capture any heat signatures from the entity. In reality, the flying object is actually white. The unnamed sailor who released this footage has yet to be identified, but he did provide further clarifications. The sailor states that the coast of California is an area where Navy warships are often conducting training. While it may be common to see lights on the water, the object witnessed by the sailor is entirely unique. The sailor claims that the behavior of the entity was unlike anything he had seen before because the object appeared to come out of the water. The object is described to have a tic-tac shape, and this is not the first time something like this has been witnessed. Back in 2004 and 2019, similar entities were captured by the U.S. Navy around the same area. In both cases, the object was close to the water and shaped like a tic-tac. What makes the recent footage a lot more remarkable is the fact that you can see the infrared camera trying to focus on the object, but it fails to do so. It is completely unable to track the anatomy at all. In an extensive interview, Jeremy Corbell shared that the lack of trails or heat signatures makes the footage all the more compelling. Right now, a lot of information is not known because the U.S. Navy remains secretive and is withholding information. However, more and more military personnel are coming out with their encounters with such unidentifiable phenomena. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell to be notified of any latest uploads. That said, see you in the next one.